Welcome to the Selling Your Screenplay YouTube channel. I'm Ashley Scott Myers, screenwriter and blogger over at sellingyourscreenplay.com. So I'm still trying to figure out how YouTube works and to kind of get my flow down, how to edit videos and get them up to YouTube. I figured I would just do a quick, simple video answering one of the most common questions that I get. And that question is, how do I protect my screenplay? So there's basically two things you can do to protect your screenplay. You can send it to the WGA for registration, or you can get a copyright through the Library of Congress. The WGA costs $20 and it lasts for 5 years. The Library of Congress is $35 if you do it online, or $65 if you snail mail it in. But it lasts for 75 years, so it's a little bit better. 5 years seems like a long time when you first finish your screenplay, but believe me, I've got scripts that are much older than 5 years, and I'm still out there trying to hawk them. So 5 years is not really that long of a time, and then you would need to renew it to get a new valid WGA number. So what I typically do when I finish a screenplay is register with both services. That way I have the WGA number in case somebody asks for it, and a lot of times when I'm submitting to producers, they actually will specifically ask for a WGA number on their release form. So then I have that, and then I also have the protection of a copyright through the Library of Congress. Okay, so now I'm just going to do a quick demonstration of how to register the script online. I will put the actual URL in the show notes below so you can click to it, but I actually found this just through a Google search. I just did a search for WGA West Register Script. It takes you right there. You just click through, and this is the WGA West online registration form. So if the URL ever changes, a Google search will help you out. So here you are, you click the Register Online button, you go to this next page. There's a bunch of form fields to input: title of your screenplay, your name, credit card information. You hit the Continue button down here. Takes you to the next page where you're going to upload your script. Again, just a simple upload form. Upload your script. At the bottom of this page there is a submit button, and then it takes you to the thank you page, which spits out your registration number. So as you can see, this is pretty simple. So now I'm just going to give you a quick demonstration about how to get a copyright through the Library of Congress website. Again, I'll put this URL in the show notes so you can click on it, but if the URL ever stops working, if you listen to this in the future, I just found this by doing a Google search. It's U.S. Copyright Office forms, and you do that search, and it's pretty much the first thing that comes up. It takes you to this page, and what you want to do for a screenplay is the Performing Arts form. It's Form PA or Short Form PA. Now, if you click on these, you're actually going to get a PDF document, and so you would print that, fill it out, and then send it in with a check for $65. But if you use their online form, it's actually only $35. So that's actually quite a nice savings, and it's a lot quicker if you do it online. So all you do is just click on the Electronic Copyright Office. Takes you to this page, you click through, and then you come to this page where you're going to have to create an account. Click on New User. I've already created my account, but you're going to just create New User, set up your account, and then it's going to basically take you to this page. And what you're going to want to do is click on Register a New Claim. Asks you a couple of questions, and then boom, start registration. Gives you some information you need to check on. And so this is basically the checklist. Their website is a little clunky and I would say overdone, but it does work, and it is pretty quick, but it will take a little bit of time, and you have to read each page because each page is slightly different information, and you got to fill in addresses for this and addresses for that. Anyways, this is a list of all the different pages you're going to get through. At the very end, you just keep clicking continue, filling out the pages, and at the very end you're going to come to a credit card page. You put in your credit card information and click submit, and then you will have a official copyright on your screenplay. Okay, a couple closing points. Keep in mind, if you don't register your screenplay, it doesn't mean people can steal your work. The WGA and the Library of Congress getting the copyright, it's really just a means of establishing who wrote what and when you wrote it. It's just kind of a third-party validation that you wrote this on such and such a date in case there is anybody who ends up trying to steal your work. But keep in mind, if you don't register it, it doesn't mean people are allowed to steal your work. You're still protected. This is just an additional layer. One thing I find is that newer writers are usually a little bit too overly protective of their brilliant ideas. Number one, they're usually not that brilliant, but mainly, if you just think this through a little bit, any legitimate producer who is going to spend, millions of dollars producing a film is going to pay the screenwriter some legitimate sum of money. It just wouldn't make sense to go out and produce a film and spend millions of dollars and not own the rights to the screenplay that they're shooting. It would be an incredibly dumb business decision. Just forget about the ethics of it. It just would be incredibly stupid. So I think new writers are overly concerned that someone is going to steal their ideas. And I'm sure it happens. I'm sure it has happened, but it's really not something you need to worry about. Just be prudent. Register with WGA, register with the Library of Congress, take that information, put it in a safe place, and then send your scripts out as far and wide as you possibly can. That's what I do, and that's what I recommend. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful. If you haven't already received my free guide, How to Sell Your Screenplay in 5 Weeks, you can pick that up by going to sellingyourscreenplay.com/guide. It's completely free. You just put in your email address and I'll send you a new lesson every week for 5 weeks, along with a bunch of bonus lessons. I teach the whole process of how to sell your screenplay, how to write a professional logline and query letter, and how to find agents, managers, and producers who are looking for material. Really is a complete guide to selling your screenplay, and again, it's completely free. I'll link to it below if you feel like checking it out. Thanks again. Keep an eye out for more videos as I plan to really grow this YouTube channel. Thanks again. Bye-bye.